It's your life. Dr. James JC Cooley. All right.
The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, can be heard every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth. Life is full of circles, cycles, phases, and stages. It's your choice to ignore them or embrace them. Motivational speaker, author, military veteran, and founder of the J.C. Cooley Foundation, James Cooley, and his guests will inspire and equip you to strive for your own greatness and overcome adversities. Listen to The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life, every Sunday at 6 p.m. right here on 660 AM The Answer in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah. Dr. James JC Cooley. The James Cooley Show. It's your life. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. And happy holidays. And Dr. Cooley will be joining us soon, but we are so excited to have you on the show today. We have had an amazing year on the It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley show. We're on over 84 live stream platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, E360 TV, Rumble, and so many more. And we want you to join in the conversation with the show today. And the guest today is actually me, and Dr. James J.C. Cooley will be doing a recapping of guests for this year. And we are just so excited to talk about what they contributed to the show, how they inspired us, and we're just really excited about it. So here we go. So the title of today's show is Recapping Guests from 2025. And we're talking about guests who've made an impact this year in 2025 before we bring in the new year and the future goals of the It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley show. So let's talk about one of our series. It's called 360 Health Series, and it is co-hosted by Dr. Michael Mantell, a behavior and emotive behavior coach. And he has brought over some wonderful doctors on top in their field as a guest on the show. So let's talk about one of the doctors, and that is Dr. Richard Safir. Dr. Richard Safir recently appeared on our show about a week or so ago, and he talked about integrating lifestyle medicine in your life. And one of the reasons we're going to talk about Dr. Richard Safir is because lifestyle medicine it's just not about going to the doctor, taking medicine, et cetera, et cetera. It's about doing the things in your daily life to make sure your mental health and your physical health is on point. So Dr. Safir, he talked about, even when you're at work, things that you can do. I'll give you an example, things you can do, such as make sure before you go to work, basically when you wake up in the morning, to make sure your mind is clear, that there's no stress, and that you come to work with a very positive attitude. So it is important for our mental health to go, to integrate lifestyle medicine into our lives. And Dr. Richard Safir, he has been a frequent guest on our show multiple times. And let me just tell you a little bit about this amazing doctor, Dr. Richard Safir. So Dr. Safir he's an author, a speaker, a workplace health pioneer, and a thought leader. His specialty is lifestyle medicine. And it's just amazing having him on the show multiple times. He's talking about healthy habits into the workday and how small daily choices at work impact long term health. And he talks about the role of physical activity play during the workplace and how can sitting for long periods affect physical and mental health. So we talked about that. So he mentioned small daily choices at work impact long term health. So, what does that really mean? Choices. So, everyone's choices is different. So, and hi, James, how are you?
Hey, doing just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. We tell the audience about how we're recapping our amazing guests for this year, 2025, and talking about our 360-degree health series with Dr. Michael Mantel and some of the doctors he has brought up. And we're talking about Dr. Richard Safir and about, incorporating lifestyle medicine into the workplace. And one of the things he talked about was physical activity. So it is recommended not sitting at your desk all day long while you're working. Take breaks, socialize with your other co-workers, go for a walk during lunch. And I think it's commonplace where people bring their lunch and they sit at their desks and eat during work. Well, that may not be the best thing because you need that interaction, not only with your coworkers, but you need also fresh air, activity, meaning walking, in order to, de-stress your mind, so to speak. What are your thoughts on that, James?
Well, actually, Dr. Richard Safir, he did talk about all those great things that most of the time, if we just concentrate on one thing, we're not going to be able to really focus on the things that we should be focusing on, and especially at the workplace. He talked about if you get an opportunity to get up, walk around, all that, get everything flowing, and that's so important to anything that we do because it helps us relax the mind. So we had a lot of great shows with 306 Degree Health. And
Yes.
this season that's coming up is going to be extremely extraordinary because we get doctors from all over the world, like Dr. Michael Mantel, who is a co-host of that every Tuesday when we do that. Um, what we do with that, what we did, Michelle,
Hmm.
is we brought so many different specialties in the healthcare industry, not just doctors. We had nurses, we had fitness, um, anything that's dealing with health uh, from a physical, mental, or emotional standpoint. And Dr. Richard Safir was vital in delivering the message. I think he came on like three times. Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yes, he was just on recently, about a week or so ago, talking about integrating lifestyle medicine. And he was just really amazing. And we also had Dr. Katrina Banks on the show. She talked about stress on brain function. Wow. It's amazing. I mean, we all know what stress is, but it's amazing what stress can do to your brain as far as concentration. Let's just point that out, and keeping focused, and also sleeping better. When you're stressed or anxious about anything, your brain is not going to, I guess, relax and function the way it should. So you're not getting the proper sleep. Then that affects your physical and mental health. And also, stress on your brain function can lead to physical illnesses as well. And Dr. Katrina Banks kind of talked a little bit more about that. So, James, do you remember her conversation about stress on brain function?
Yeah, first of all, you might want to tell what type of, she's a clinical psychiatrist. And she talked about stress on the brain functions, how we worry about things that we should not be worrying about, and all of these, and everything, and people feel that they got the weight of the world on their shoulders. And what she said was that if you sit back, relax, sometimes take deep breaths, just think things out and kind of get rid of off your mind the things that you have no control over. Because if you have no control over it and you sit back worrying about everything, it's just going to wear you down. You won't be able to sleep. You're not going to feel right. You're going to be emotional distress. And she talked about a lot of different things that people might want to consider, like going on a walk, meditation, clearing your mind, talking to people that you trust and you believe in. It was so many things, Michelle, that she talked about. And we got to get her back on the show again in the upcoming season.
Oh, yes. So Dr. Katrina Banks, she's a board certified neurologic clinical specialist and neuro brain wellness expert. And, she brought a lot of, information to the show, especially mentioning how sleep as your secret superpower. Oh, my gosh. Yes, sleep. Everyone loves a good night's sleep. And when you don't have a good night's sleep, you know how we wake up in the morning. It's not right. And there's plenty of times that we all have bad night's sleep. But when you take time, some people they're so busy that they have 4 hours of sleep. That's not enough. Your brain needs to relax and to function. Getting a good night's sleep is so important. And, we look forward to, having her back on the show again. And, Dr. Katrina, if you're there, we welcome you back to It's Your Life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley, our 360 Health Show. So, James, I think we're getting ready to go to break pretty soon, but we're also going to talk about Dr. Yuna Kier. She talks about mental health is not a weakness. So we're going to talk to her. We're going to talk about her appearance on the show after the break.
Yeah, so we're going to take a station break. I don't know if Michelle's mentioned it, but whichever platform that you're watching us on, whether it's E360 television, or Apple TV, Roku, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and so many other platforms. Welcome to the show. And also on the radio, AM 660, The Answer out of Dallas, Fort Worth, and AM 1170, The Answer out of San Diego, and all of the other platforms. If you want to be part of the conversation, just go to the comments on whichever platform you're watching. So ask any questions. I promise you, Michelle and I will get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after break.
Oh, it's your life with Dr. James J.C. Cooley. That's right. It's Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's your life show. Yeah. Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
A Black Man's Point of View is the newest Amazon.com #1 release and bestseller book from author Dr. James J.C. Cooley, featuring the perspective from 11 other contributing authors. In A Black Man's Point of View, Dr. James Cooley unpacks his thoughts and personal experiences about the challenges, stereotypes, and feelings of self-worth that many black men face today due to a 400-year ancestry rooted in slavery and colonization. Yet, how so many black men move forward despite this history. Most importantly, A Black Man's Point of View conveys that all men, regardless of race, creed, or color, are capable of love, respect, and dignity. Described as a map to a greater life from the heart of a man who's experienced life's misfortune and harsh conditions, James shows us how beliefs, convictions, and a healthy mentality can help propel a life worth living. A must-read for all. Order your copy of A Black Man's Point of View by author Dr. James J.C. Cooley today from Amazon.com or wherever books are sold.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, or hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do.
The future is here.
Now is the time to pursue the greatness in you. Welcome to Viridian Christian University, where faith meets future. We are a fully accredited, 100% online Christian university. We offer bachelor's degree, master's and doctorate degree programs, built for students like you. Affordable tuitions, 30+ degree programs, 100% online and flexible. Integrating faith with learning. Study from anywhere at your pace. At VCU, we do not just prepare you for a degree. We prepare you for purpose. Discover who you are. Grow in faith. And build a future that impacts the world.
Are you ready to start your journey today?
Visit www.viridianchristianuniversity.com.
Apply today and be among the global leaders.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and our show today we're recapping the guests that we had in 2025. We had so many guests in 2025, and extraordinary shows. I think we had over 300 plus guests during 2025, and we're just talking about some of the guests that provided so much valuable information that we think that we need to share with you. So if you want to be part of the conversation, whichever platform you're watching us on, let's go to the comments. Ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Turn back to you, Michelle.
Yes, and one of the 360 Health guests we had was Dr. Yuna Kier. She's a board-certified child and adolescent psychiatrist, and she wanted to talk about mental health is not a weakness. And I do believe she was stressing that, seeking support is a sign of strength. And there's also a stigma, a myth attached to mental health and seeking mental health help. It doesn't mean you're quote unquote out of control, et cetera, et cetera. It means that you need help dealing whatever issues that is affecting your mental health. So seeking support is a sign of strength. And also healing does take time depending on the specific mental health issue that is going on. So what are your thoughts about that, James?
Well, I believe, I can only speak for myself though, but we all come across a time where we're mentally stressed out. We want to do crazy things to ourselves, or we want to do crazy things to other people because of mental health. And what the great doc talked about was, especially in men do not seek help because they feel that it's a sign of weakness. And so especially in the African American community, it's less than 25% that's going to reach out because they don't want to be considered weak. And if you don't seek help when you feel in certain ways, when you want to kill yourself, when you want to do all these other type of things, when you don't seek help, the continuous pressure, I believe, continuous pressure, this power up on you, and you want to even go even darker Uh, but she was saying that seeking help is a strength, and that the doctors or whoever you seek help with, um, you have to trust them. They have to trust you. You have to want to. You have to want to. I don't believe, Michelle, that if you don't want to solve the problem, it's going to grow, 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 and eventually that bubble is going to burst. What are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, probably the bubble's going to burst, and I'll again just reinforce with what the doctor said on the show is that seeking help is a sign of strength. Everyone wants to be mentally, I wouldn't say sound, but mentally at peace in their mind, in their spirit. So seeking help is is there for them and is definitely a sign of strength. So we talked about our 360-degree health series. Let's talk about some other guests. Let's talk about Terry Sue Parker. She is the founder of the Good Samaritan Community Food Pantry. And my goodness, Terry Sue has been doing amazing things for years. It is in Riverside County in Temecula. She and her late husband, Bruce, started this. And they have been feeding those families in need healthy meals, healthy snacks, and they've been feeding them out of their own home or garage. And just the thought, just the thought of having the heart to do all this, it is not easy. And she works tirelessly to give back to the community. And James, what are your thoughts about Terry Sue? Just how amazing she is.
Well, I'm hoping Terry Sue is watching. Send her the YouTube link.
Hmm.
I'm not YouTube link, but I'm hoping that she is watching because Michelle, I tell you, that woman right there is incredible, and the things that she is doing now. She just lost her husband about a little bit more than a year ago, but she has hung in there, and she has continually supported the communities through her food pantry.
Hmm.
And she continued to do that because she cares. And I don't believe there's that many people out there that really cares like she do. She want to make sure no one, no one goes hungry. She want to make sure that everybody has a roof over their head. She want to make sure that love is shared. And she's the epitome outstanding, superb giver, giver. Even when she is going through stress and the
Hmm.
loss of her husband, she did not let that keep her down. Terry, if you're watching this show, I just want to say one thing. You are one of my heroes. And Michelle and I love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. So I hope that in 2026, Michelle, that we have a lot more folks like Terry Sue Park. What are your thoughts?
Oh my gosh, we need more people like her. And I believe there are people there out like her. Like I said, she works tirelessly to give back to a community. And we have another guest who is a mentor to young men out there, and he's doing his thing, Dr. Terry Spain. He's a good friend of yours, James. So tell us about what Dr. Terry Spain has been doing as far as giving back and mentoring young men.
And
Oh,
Terry,
there you are.
I hope you send them the email inviting them home. But they are so incredible. They do so many wonderful things. And especially Terry Spain, Navy guys. I mean, upstanding. I mean, sensational Navy guy. That once he left the Navy, he did not forget about anything. He decided to create a whole lot of things for our youth and our young adults, so that they will have a chance. They have mentors. They will have guidance, because Terry understands that our youth and young adults and people in general are the future leaders of tomorrow. I cannot say enough about this young man. And he's my little brother. He's my little brother. And just the thought, anything that he does, I mean, he sees folks that might not be doing well or whatever that is. He's always there. Him and his beautiful wife, Robin, are so giving, especially in the Florida, Orlando area. They do so many things. And this young man right here is an entrepreneur, mentor, love the Lord, just a straightforward, honest guy that's out to help others. And so, Michelle, we have to get Terry back on the show in 2026 a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully one day we get Robin on with him. What are your thoughts on that?
Most definitely, I think Robin's a little shy to come on camera, but Terry's his role and what he does, he's always out in the front. He's also a sports commentator as well, and he does so many things and wears so many hats.
Well,
but
he's a major sports commentator. Does all the Orlando Magic games and football games, and the NFL and all of those type of things. And so what I'm trying to say is, not only is he a mentor and giving, but he loves what he does, and he try to encourage our youth and our young adults to pursue something, pursue your dream, because he living his dream.
Oh, yeah. And who wears many hats? And we're going to talk about her series, Bridges Beyond Grief, is Paula Shaw. She is a life transitions coach, a grief specialist, an author, media personality, a host, and she's amazing. And we're going to talk more about her and the guests and just what she's brought to the show in 2025.
I tell you what, we're going to take a station break. But when we get back, we're going to talk about, and Paula is one of the hosts on my network with her show, and so is Dr. Michael Mantel. And we're going to talk about her when we get back. But I tell you what, if you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is just go to the comments on whichever platform that you're watching us on and ask any question that you might have. And we'll get back to it. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
Are y'all ready? It's about that time for the It's Your Life show. J.C. Cooley. That's right. It's your life. J.C. Cooley. It's your life with Dr. James JC Cooley. Yeah. All right. Your life with Dr. James JC Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to James Cooley Show. It's your life, and what we're talking about, Michelle. Well, tell the audience what we doing with this show.
Recapping guests from 2025. And we had so many, so we can't talk about everyone, but we're just throwing some out there and the impact they made on the audience as well as ourselves.
And, that's so important with the next guest that been on the show several times that we get ready to talk about, because it was dear to her heart. I mean, what she does is you can't even explain, because that's just who she is. And she is a therapist, a grief therapist. And we all have grief in our family, or grief in ourselves, friends that have grief. And many times nobody seek help for the grief that they are going through. Paula Shaw is based in California, San Diego, California, but she one of the best in the business. She is an extraordinary grief counselor, author, television and radio personality. I mean, she's been doing this for a lot, and she has helped so many folks after going through tragedies or grief, and when you don't even want to come out the house or come out the closet, whatever that you might be in. She helped me tremendously when I lost my daughter last year. I don't know if I could have, I don't know what to say about that, but her helped me get back to me being me. I went off the earth for like 6 weeks. Michelle and everybody else handled it and all of that other type of stuff. But what I'm trying to say, when you go through those type of tragedies, you might want to seek out to a grief counselor that you trust and you love, and that's going to help you get you back on path. Michelle, what are your thoughts?
Yes. Well, Paula Shaw, like I said, she's been amazing, and she has brought guests on the show to tell their story about how they dealt with grief and how to get to their new normal. So it's different for everybody. A new normal, it is different from everybody. And people think that grief, and Paul explained to us, grief is not about death. It could be grief of the loss of a relationship, a divorce, grief over losing your job, a grief over losing a part of being your health being compromised. So grief is not only about death, it's about a whole slew of things. And the point is that the person feels a loss. It feels a loss, whatever the loss is, a divorce, loss of a relationship. Again, even losing your pet, that's a loss. Or, if you're going through, they say chemotherapy, losing your hair. Loss is a loss to that specific person. So Paula Shaw is amazing. And when she's doing Bridges Beyond Grief, she just gives a perspective on it, on, how to process it, and don't hide your grief. Hiding your grief and burying your grief, it's not going to go away. You have to deal with it. And some people, they're not ready to deal with it. And Paula said something interesting when, let's say, someone passes away. She wrote a book, and I'm going to butcher the title, basically saying something about things to say when you don't know what to say. So it gives like recommendations of things to say. Sometimes you don't have to say anything, just say, I'm here for you. And some people get uncomfortable and they say silly things that probably makes the situation worse, but they're uncomfortable in it as well. So, Paula Shaw, you are amazing. Bridges Beyond Grief. And we appreciate your contribution to the show. And we look forward to 2026. And you know who has contributed to the show multiple times this year? Dr. Stacy Bullock.
Oh,
Dr. Bullock. I'm called Dr. Stacy.
Send the link to Stacy.
Yeah.
Stringer until it pop on.
Yeah, and Dr. Stacy, she has talked about, oh my gosh, so many topics: validation, addiction, your self-worth, life shifts, changing, and being open to things. And James, you and Stacy have had some intense conversations during this show. So can you just tell us maybe about a specific topic that you talked about during the show and how she kind of broke it down?
Well, absolutely. Hey, Dr. Stacy Bullock is amazing. She is so incredible in everything that she do. I mean, first of all, she's an author. She's an evangelist. She worked prison ministry. She's an author, best-selling author by 6-7 books, and a poet as well. Because Stacy and I, as it relate to the things that we do, Stacy is always that person that's out there that's giving advice, giving love, giving encouragement. And then she goes to the women prison ministry, and she ministers to them as well. Stacy was on probably about 7 times this past year, and she probably gonna be on 7 or 8 more times in the year coming up. But a lot of topics that we talk about is being yourself. Stop the imposter syndrome. Refocus your mind. Don't let others possess the power that you have within you. Because, this is the other day, Michelle, when Stacy was on the show, I think she said, you possess the power that's going to make you great, that's going to make you whatever that is. And you got to stop listening to shade tree mechanics, house doctors that never went to college or never went to anything, that had no degrees. You have to stop doing those things, because you are in charge. And the most important conversation that we had during one of the shows, that when Stacy said, looked at the camera and said, you are in charge of your destiny. However, there will be some destinations that you have to complete, but your destiny is, you are in charge of that. And you can take as many inputs that you want from others, but you are in control of you, because you possess the power within you to do anything and be anything that comes to your mind. And I always remember that one right there, Michelle, as so important, because each and every last one of us possess the power within us, first of all, to find our purpose that's God created us to do. Secondly, to through trials and tribulations, what she said was, you're gonna have some setbacks, and you're gonna fall down. You're gonna do all these things because that's just natural. Get up. That's human beings. I'm talking about you saying you possess the power to be better, great, and find the uniqueness in you. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah, we do possess well, tongue tie here, but we do possess that power. We just have to tap into it and know, like I mentioned on the show, that God gave us power, love, and a sound mind. So anything that conflicts with that is not from the Lord. Sweep it away and tap into the power that He gave you. He gave you, and you are strong more than you know you are. And yes, sometimes we have to have extra help. We're not superhuman. I get it, but we do possess that power to live a fruitful life. And, we're getting ready to come to break, but we have a couple more guests we want to talk about. And the next guest we want to talk about is Dr. Dave Seligson. When he spoke about obedience, is a 4-letter word, love.
I tell you what, we're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back. We're going to finish this. So we only got 1 hour. And I think when we come back, we only have about 9 minutes left in the show. But I tell you, if you want to be part of this great conversation that Michelle and I are having, all you have to do is just go to the comments on the platform that you're watching us on and send the question that you might have. I promise you, we'll get you an answer. And also when we come back, Michelle is going to discuss her New Year's resolution, and I'm going to discuss mine. She does not know anything about that one. I just threw that out there. But I tell you what, before she have time to think, it's your life. And we'll see you shortly after the break.
It's the James Cooley Show. It's your life. Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Yeah. Come on.
Zanzibar. Yeah, get over here, Randy. I see why people say you haven't traveled until you've been to Zanzibar. I get it, man. I totally understand. We're about to have some fun.
That's right. Are y'all ready? It's Dr. James J.C. Cooley. It's your life. That's right. Dr. James J.C. Cooley.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life. And wow, I tell you, it's been an incredible year uh, in 2025. And I believe that 2026 is going to be even better because many of the guests that Michelle and I are talking about, we hope to have back on because not just them, but many, many others, and also new guests, new attitude that believe in love, 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 and that also understand the acronym life, love, and life. I'll talk about that some other time, but I want to make an announcement that the king, my king, ought to go now, Kasser, or kingdom, not tribe, kingdom, in West Africa near Ghana, where actually it's in Ghana. I am the development king of the whole kingdom. And Michelle and I will be going back there in February, where we finish my coronation, where I get the sword tonight, whatever that is. From a king, it's a kingdom. A kingdom is 60 plus 60,000 plus in our kingdom. I'm the development king over all of the kingdom, and I'm also the ambassador. Michelle, when we get back in February, she will be crowned queen, the development queen of the whole kingdom. And that's a significant thing in Ghana. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but I just want to reach out and I'm happy about that. I'm going to congratulate Michelle and myself as getting full-fledged kingdom as a king for life. And I want to invite each and every last one of you to look that up. And if you want to come and join us, do that. But I want to get back to the show, what we're talking about, because this, the New Year's recap, we had so many outstanding guests on the show that and I hope that they don't get mad at us, Michelle, because we can't talk about all of them because it's only a 60-minute show. But who is next, Michelle?
Dave Seligson, when he spoke about obedience, is a four-letter word, which means love. And Dave's message, part of his message was that, basically, love conquers all. And to be obedient is, you get, I would say, a message. You hear from God and you hear from the Lord about where he's directing you and what he wants you to do or not to do, even if you don't understand it. But being obedient to him and your purpose is an act of love. And love means respect, honor, and we are honoring when we obey. And even when we don't understand, even if it sounds far out to us, being obedient is one of the subsets of the word love.
Let me say something on it. Dave, I love Dave. Obedience is the key to everything. Obedient in my case, which took me a long time to get there, is obedient to our Lord and Savior. Anybody that don't know me and Michelle are Christians, or other religions, all that, we welcome that. That's had nothing to do with that. But we are Christian. Being obedient to, and what Michelle and I believe, I can only speak for me, Michelle can talk about herself, is it's going to come a time in your life where God is going to break you because you are not truly believing in him or in Lord Jesus Christ. He'll break you. And when I mean by break you, that's is going to hurt because he's going to set you back. I'm not going to go into the stories of mine. Anybody that been watching shows and read my books, you already know what I mean. But obedient is a four-letter word, which, first of all, uh, means love. Love. How can you be obedient if you don't love yourself? How can you be obedient if you don't love others? Most importantly, how can you be obedient if you don't love the Lord? So Dave broke that down a couple of times. She's going to be back a couple of times. Michelle, I hope that you can schedule him to get back in 2026. But it's that's what it's all about to me. And, what are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need to have Dave back on the show. You know who else we need to have on the show? Audrey Rattler. She is a loyal viewer, but she is not reaching out to us.
Well, hold on. Audrey, when she get ready, and Audrey, I tell you, there would not be a charge for you. I mean, there would not be a parent charge. When you get ready, you just let me and Michelle know. I know you listen to the show every day. We love you. We love you. We love you. Michelle, we got about 2 minutes before the show ends.
Well, you mentioned that you want to ask me what my resolution is for
And
20.
that's where we're at right now. What is a minute or less? What is your New Year's resolution?
I don't have a New Year's resolution. For me, I mean, I used to do those, but as I've gotten older, it's not a New Year's resolution. It's a daily resolution. It's a daily resolution of how I want to do with my life and how I want to be the best version of myself and just being obedient and let God change me. That's my goal every day. What about
My
you?
my New Year resolution. I have a couple of. First of all, I want to love the Lord a lot more than what I'm doing right now. I mean, I love the Lord, but um, I want to put more time into that. My next New Year's resolution, I want to be a better husband to you and a better father to my kids. Last year kind of was a wake up, losing my only daughter, and I got three sons. That I believe that's a couple of them, maybe all three of them, or they misunderstand because I demand the best of them, and in my in my heart and what I believe, they're not giving the best. And so I want to be a better father. I hope they reach out to me. Um, and most importantly, with that, I'm hoping that we, as a king and you as a queen of the Algona Kaswa tribe in Africa, that we bring love to them, we uplift them, we raise enough funds, and we raise enough things where we can open up our enrichment center there that's going to educate the whole kingdom. So, with that being said, Michelle, it's a lot. Most importantly, um, getting to know and loving the Lord a lot more, making you happy. That's what it is. Working with my kids on whatever dreams that they might have, but and just giving, giving. Because we can't take it with us. With that being said, I tell you, I'm about to end this show right now. But this has been extraordinary, Michelle. I believe that we need to do this once a week if your schedule allows. Just me and you, just talking to our listeners. I tell you, I want to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for being extraordinary extraordinary executive producer, host. I'd like to thank my producers, Todd, Pirate, and San Diego, and also Dallas. But I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. I want you to always, always dream big, think big, and be big. We'll be back. Well, you can catch us tomorrow and you can catch us the next day. We'll be back Friday. Always dream big, think big, and be big. We love you. We'll talk to you then.